Bandit. Thanks for recommending me wearing this short sleeve Hawaiian shirt. It's hot outside. May's getting warm. Oh, hey guys, hey, welcome on in. Welcome back to Barkeep's Choice. I'll be your bartender this evening. My name is Dion. This sweaty friend right here, this is my barback Bandit. He is the barback extraordinaire of Barkeep's Choice. Well, friends, it is May and it is warming up, so I think it's time let's make something a little bit light and refreshing. And so on today's menu, we're going to be making one of my all-time favorite cocktails, the Daiquiri. We're also going to be doing a play on a Daiquiri called the Royal Bermuda Yacht Club. Now, one thing you should know about me is I freaking love daiquiris. Yes! They are so freaking good. I can enjoy them on like a winter day or even a summer day, but on a hot summer day, which it's leading towards, because, you know, it's May now, I will drink daiquiris all day long, and I think you should too, so let's learn how to make them together. One thing I do gotta say is a lot of people think daiquiris are this like frozen, like super fruity, super sweet cocktail, and it's something much different. It is perfectly balanced, it's super refreshing, and it's even like, it's elegant, and like, without being complex. It's just great, so let's get into it. Alright, so the origin of the daiquiri comes from Cuba. Originally the Cubans used to use lime juice and water to dilute their high-proof rum. And it wasn't until the Spanish-American War, where supposedly a mining engineer by the name of Jennings Cox, he created the daiquiri, supposedly. And then around 1902, there was a U.S. congressman who had the daiquiri out in Cuba and took the recipe back to New York. So a daiquiri consists of rum, lime juice, and simple syrup. And you know what's great? That is it. It's super simple and it's super delicious. It's actually considered a sour, kind of like how we made our New York sour and whiskey sour. It's in that same style of drink where you want to add citrus and sugar to perfectly balance out with the spirit. Alright, so the build for this is super simple. We're going to use 3/4 of an ounce of our freshly squeezed lime juice, only a 1/2 ounce of our rich simple syrup, and then we're going to be using 2 ounces of a light rum. I'm using Brugal Extra Dry. This stuff is coming from the Dominican Republic. They age it in like old bourbon barrels and then for like 2 years and then filter out everything, so that's why it's like this clean color. This stuff is great for daiquiris just because it's not overly sweet and it still's got that dry finish. It's in the name, extra dry. It's good. Alright, I'm going to just build this cocktail, fast forward through it, you could watch, and maybe you can try and keep up too. Cheers. Well, hell yeah, friends, we just made one of my favorite drinks, a classic daiquiri. Cheers. Oh, that is just what the doctor ordered. Do you want some, Bandit? No? You're a little too hungover? That sounds about right. Alright, now the second cocktail we're going to be making today is the Royal Bermuda Yacht Club. And this cocktail is kind of a play on a daiquiri. Now, this cocktail originates from, guess where? Bermuda. And the style of cocktail is considered a daisy. Very similar to a sour where we're still going to use citrus to shake it up. But instead of using sugar, we're going to be using a sweetened liqueur. So the build for this cocktail is very similar to a daiquiri. We're still going to be using 3/4 of an ounce of our freshly squeezed lime juice. Instead of sugar, we're going to be using Velvet Falernum, which is a tropical spice liqueur. And then we're also going to be using a 1/2 ounce of Cointreau, which is an orange liqueur. and then an ounce and a half of our Brugal 1888. Now this rum is one of my favorite rums. It's good for sipping, although I'm kind of crazy, so I'm just going to go ahead and shake it up. This stuff is great because it was aged in old bourbon barrels, and then again aged with sherry oak barrels. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started building this, and you're just going to sit there and watch me. Cheers. Alright, this looks super delicious. Cheers. Mmm. Ooh. Yes, that's so good. Bandit, which one do you prefer? Oh, you want this? Alright, here you go. You can have it. Alright friends, so now I've shown you how to make 2 different rum-based cocktails, which are just perfect for this like super warm weather we're like coming into, and just a good way for you to like cool off and still catch that fun buzz. Alright friends, it's been an absolute pleasure to serve you. Stay safe, stay clean. Cheers.
Okay, I've been doing this a long time. Trying to get mine, writing my rhymes, okay. I've been doing this for a while. Trying to open up, hey, trying to let it out, okay. I've been doing this a long time. Trying to get mine.
You hungover?